Then Jacob went in his journey and came into the land of the people of the east, and the household of Laban, his father's brother. And Laban had two daughters. The name of the elder Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favored. And Jacob arrived at the home of Laban.
Oh, my nephew Jacob, how are you doing? I'm good. How are you? Put it down. Put it down. Welcome to my household, Jacob. Thank you, Uncle. Jacob, first of all, I would like you to see my flocks. I have so many flocks here and birds. Oh, there are so many. Yes. And of course, Jacob. Yes, Uncle. These are my two beautiful daughters. The elder one, Leah, and the younger one, Rachel. Daughters, this is my nephew, Jacob.
And Jacob stayed in the house of Laban for many few months. And Jacob loved Rachel and said to his father,
Uncle Laban, I will serve Rachel for 7 years because I love her.
And Jacob served 7 years for Rachel. And they seemed unto him but a few days, for the love he had to her. And Jacob said to Laban,
Uncle Laban, I have already served for 7 years. Give me my wife so that my all days I will fulfill.
But Laban gave at that night Leah, the elder sister, instead of the younger Rachel, whom Jacob loved and served 7 years. Laban deceived Jacob, and he said,
But why, Uncle? You deceived me. This is not Rachel, this is Leah. Why Leah you give me? But I want Rachel. You want my daughter Rachel? Yes, Uncle. You want to marry my daughter Rachel? Yes. Okay, Jacob. Serve me another 7 years to get your Rachel. But why? I will really serve for 7 years for Rachel.
The years of Jacob spent in the house of Laban for 14 years.
Jacob did not love me from the start. What did I do to have him? And love me back.
And when the Lord saw that Leah was hated by Jacob, God opened the womb of her, but Rachel was barren. And she bare a second child named Simeon. The first child was Reuben, but Rachel was barren. And it came to pass as the years by, when Rachel saw that she bare no children, Rachel envied to her sister Leah, and said to her husband Jacob,
You know, Rachel, I love you so much. I am willing to spend my life for the rest of my life.
Jacob loved very much Rachel, even though they have no child. But Rachel said to Jacob,
Look, Jacob, My sister Leah had more children. Give me children, or else I die.
I am in God's place, Rachel, to give you a children. Even you don't have a children, I still love you.
And many years passed. The Lord blessed the household of Jacob. Leah bare many children to Jacob, and Rachel bare two children named Joseph and Benjamin. Now these are the generations of Jacob, with a wife whom he loved very much, Rachel, and with two sons, Joseph, Joseph the dreamer, and the youngest Benjamin. And with the other wife, Leah, with her 10 sons, they were Reuben, Simon, Levi, Judah, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Issachar, and Zebulun. They lived in the land of Canaan, where they were strangers, with their flocks and herds, with their maids and men servants, together with their inheritance. So, now when the 10 sons was feeding the flocks on the field, Joseph, being 17 years old, was feeding the flock with his brethren. And the lad was with the sons of Bilhah and with the sons of Zilpah, his father's wives.
Why are you here?
Hi, brothers.
Why are you listening? Go away. We don't need you here.
Okay, fine. Hello, brothers. Hi.
Why are you here, Joseph? Just go home and help our father.
Where, Reuben? Hi. Hello.
Joseph, why are you here? Go home and help our father.
Okay, fine.
Joseph went home and bring an evil report to his father.
Father Jacob, Benjamin.
What is here?
What is all about, son Joseph? Father, I've heard an evil report from your brothers while we are feeding in the flocks. It is true? Yes, Father.
Now Israel, which is Jacob, loved Joseph more than all his children, because he was the son of his old age, and he made him a coat of many colors. One day, in the household of Jacob, Jacob gave a coat with many colors to Joseph. And Jacob said,
Joseph, my son, come over there. What is it, Father? You know, Joseph, that I really love you so much, more than all your brothers. Thank you, Father. Receive this coat for many colors. Wow. Benjamin can help me. Very nice, Father.
Let me do this, big brother.
Okay, Benjamin. Thank you. Wow. Wow, that's nice.
Wow! You look so handsome, Kuya.
Thank you.
and when his brethren saw that their father loved him more than all his brethren, they hated him and could not speak peaceably with Joseph. And one of the brothers said,
Look, brothers, Gad, Zebulun, Asher, our father gave to Joseph a coat of many colors. Why not us also?
Because our father favorite is only Joseph. How about us? This can be.
I really hated Joseph. Me either. I hate him.
I have a plan.
What is it? brother. God, speak to us. Oh, brothers, I will support.
What is it? What is it?
And when the brethren saw that their father loved Joseph more than them, they made a plan, an evil plan for Joseph. And Joseph dreamed a dream, and he told it to his brethren, and they hated him yet the more. And Joseph said unto them,
Hear ye, brothers, I pray you, this dream which I have dreamed. Behold, we were binding sheaves in the field, and lo, my sheaves arose and also stood upright. And behold, your sheaves stood around me and bowed to the earth.
Shall thou indeed reign over us, Joseph?
Or shall thou indeed have dominion over us?
We are really hated you more, Joseph, for your dreams and for your words.
Disagree. We really hate you more, Joseph.
And behold, Joseph yet dreamed another dream, and he told it to his father and his brethren. And Joseph said,
And behold, I have a dream more. Behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars bow to me. What is dream that thou hast dreamed? Shall I and thy mother and thy father indeed come to bow down ourselves in the earth? Yes, Father, here am I.
and his brothers envied him, but his father observed what Joseph had dreamed. And his brothers went to feed their father's flocks in Shechem. Father Jacob sent Joseph to Shechem to bring food to his brethren.
My son Joseph, and I will see day into day. Yes, Father, here am I. Go every day, see whether it will with thy brothers, and will with the flocks, and bring me word again. Yes, Father, I will.
So he sent him out of the vale of Hebron, and he came to Shechem. And a certain man found him, and behold, he was wandering in the field. And the man asked him, saying,
What seekest thou?
Hello, I seek my brothers. Please tell me, I pray thee, where they feed the flocks?
They are departed thence. For I heard some them say, Let us go to Dothan.
Thank you.
And Joseph went after his brother, and found them in Dothan. And when they saw Joseph afar off, even before he came near unto them, they conspired or secretly planned against to kill Joseph. And they said one to another,
Behold, brothers, the dreamer cometh. Come now, therefore, and let us kill him, and cast him into the pit.
And we will say, Some evil beast come before him, and we shall say what will become of his dream.
This is the day that we can avenge him.
because of the secret evil plans of the brothers to Joseph. Reuben heard it, and he delivered him out of his hands, and he said,
Let us kill him, shed no blood, but cast him into the pit, and their wilderness, and lay no hands upon him.
That Reuben might rid him out of their brothers' hands, to deliver Joseph to his father again. And it came to pass, when Joseph was come unto his brothers, that they stripped Joseph out of his coat of many colors that was on him. And they took him
Brother, what are you doing, brother?
and cast him into the pit. And the pit was empty, for there was no water in it. And Joseph shout for help.
Shut up, Joseph. You better to you to die than to live. You better die, Joseph, favorite son of Jacob.
Big brother, please. Spare me. Stop me.
And they sat down to eat. And they lifted up their eyes and looked, and behold, a company of Ishmaelites came from Gilead with their camels, bearing spiceries and myrrh, going to carry it down to Egypt.
Men, we're approaching the land of Dothan. We're here to buy some slaves. Yeah, we seek some slaves and sell it to the land of Egypt.
That's good price. The price of slaves, 20 pieces of that silver.
Come, let's go.
And when his brethren were content of Judah's plan, then there passed by Midianites merchantmen, and they drew and lifted up Joseph out of the pit, and sold to the Ishmaelites for 20 pieces of silver. And Joseph said,
Brother Asher, please, don't give me to the merchants. Have mercy on me, brother.
We don't have mercy on you.
Son of Jacob, it's better you to die than to live. Go, Joseph, and die.
and there came a merchantman, the Ishmaelites, to buy some slaves.
Hey man, we're here to buy some slaves. Do you know something here? How much it goes for a slave?
20 pieces of silver.
And the Ishmaelites bought Joseph for 20 pieces of silver. And they brought Joseph to Egypt. But the Lord was with Joseph as they traveled into the land of Egypt. And when the Ishmaelites brought Joseph unto Egypt, the brothers were making divided the 20 pieces of silver.
Brothers, here, the 20 pieces of silver, cost of Joseph.
Give
me
me
my
my
part.
part.
Give me my part.
Give me my part.
Make it two.
And they divided the 20 pieces of silver that cost Joseph's lives. And when Reuben returned unto the pit, and behold, Joseph was not, he went unto the place
Brothers, where is Joseph?
We don't know. Joseph!
We don't know.
The child is not, and I, whither shall I go? Brothers, whither shall I go?
And Reuben was very grieved of what his brothers done to Joseph. And Reuben rent his clothes.
My fathers will require Joseph into my hands. And what will I do?
And Dan and Simeon took Joseph's coat and said one to another,
Let's stone Joseph's coat and kill a goat and dip the coat into the blood. And let's give it to father.
And when the brothers make an evil plan of how they will report unto their father Jacob of what had happened to Joseph on the field.